happened this morning. So, Sunday is a day of worship, so you want to go to church looking your best. There's two places that Southern women want to go well-dressed. You always want to go well-dressed to church because it's Sunday. And then you always want to go well-dressed to Walmart. Yes, I said Walmart. I know, y'all are thinking, why go well-dressed to Walmart? Because the one time you don't go well-dressed to Walmart, you're going to see everyone you don't want to see. Anyway, back to being well-dressed for Sunday. So I chose today to wear the LuLaRoe Julia dress, okay? It's fitted. So when something's fitted, your girl got to wear Spanx. So naturally, I get up, and I'm like, okay, let me get my Spanx on. I get about halfway up my thighs, and I'm like, something ain't right here. These ain't going up. And I know muscle weighs more than fat, but I've lost some weight. But these still ain't going up. I'm like, what is the problem here? Why do these refuse to go up? Here I am trying to do a half back bend to see what heck the size are on these things. And I realize that they're a size smaller than the ones that I'm used to wearing. But hey, I'm going to look extra skinny, and I ain't no quitter. Your girl ain't about to quit this. So I pulled them suckers all the way up. Couldn't half walk. I was walking like I had my thighs taped together. Just scooting across the floor. Couldn't do it. Looked ridiculous. But I was looking real skinny. Sure was. Couldn't breathe, but I was looking fly. Sure was. So we drive an SUV. Y'all should have seen me trying to get up in the car. Anyway, we get to church. We sitting in the meeting, and all of a sudden I start hearing this popping noise. I start looking around. I'm like, that is so rude to be trying to pop at your knuckles while up in the middle of church trying to sing songs about the Lord. Popping your knuckles. Well, they wasn't popping their knuckles. It was my Spanx. Ribbon. So I get up in the middle of the meeting. I'm like, honey, I gotta go to the bathroom. He's like, what? I was like, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. So I grabbed my purse and honey, I hightailed it up out the meeting. So at this point, my body is just rejecting the Spanx. Like it's just popping left and right. I mean, it was like a bad transplant. Like my body was just rejecting it. So I get into the bathroom stall, and I don't know if y'all ever tried to remove Spanx in a confined space. Well, guess what? You're gonna sweat yourself to death. You are. You're gonna sweat. So I start sweating. My lotion starts getting runny. It was like taking off a wet sports bra. It was awful. I couldn't get the thing off. So I'm starting to have a panic attack at this point because I'm like, I'm going to be stuck in these things for the rest of my life. They've ripped, but they ain't ripped enough to rip myself out of them. It's a heavy material. So finally I get it far down enough that I can sit here and at least like pull one leg out at a time. And it's like once I pulled one leg out and then I got the other leg out, it was like somebody done shot off a slingshot. That thing just shot off my body. Like a slingshot. And finally I could breathe. I could think. I was still sweating, but I could breathe. And it was phenomenal. All I could sit here and think about was, honey, how great the Lord is, how great thou art. The Hallelujah chorus was a singing. So I come about the bathroom, and guess who's standing in the hallway? My husband. Guess what I didn't tell him? I'm about to tell him that I basically just gave birth in the bathroom trying to get them Spanx off, and probably about shot somebody's eye out on the pulpit. So that was my Sunday. Sure was. Hallelujah.